Hello everyone, welcome back to Doctorate Diaries. I'm Dr. Asar Rashid, and today we're diving into an essential part of the PhD journey, mastering and editing your PhD thesis. Mastering and editing your PhD thesis, particularly how to do so using tables. This was the bane of my life. Tables, such an issue, moving them from one format to the other. But they are a fantastic way of organizing your data, showing clarity. Tables help to organize complex information, making it readable. They ensure that the information is clear, concise, and if the tables are with the correct titles, columns and rows, this also can look very, very nice and pleasing to the eye. Make your tables consistent throughout the thesis in terms of font size and style as much as you can. Make them clear and easy to understand. Overcrowding the tables with too much information would probably require multiple tables. And if your tables are quite long, also consider moving from the portrait mode to landscape so that you beef out the tables and will have less pages going down. When you reference your tables as well, the last column of the table can have the reference. Initially, it can seem quite long. In the Scrivener, when you import you annotate your table rows with the references. But when you compile into Microsoft Word, you can then use the reference manager to make the last column numbered. Anyway, let's dive in, just see how I manage the tables. So for example here, as I mentioned before in one of my other episodes about the use of Evernote, here I've my chapter 2, all my figures and tables are done separately. Now, so for example, if I go to table 1, if I click on table 1, you can see now what table 1 looks like. The PowerPoint comes up for it. And see just how detailed that is. Importantly, it's within the A4 format. So if you go to page setup, it's within the 21 centimeter width, made it smaller so it would fit in on the sides. And then length, of course, that you cannot control. It depends on how many rows you have. So that was the first step. You compile your table, and as I mentioned, you have these references, and these are annotated in longhand as per EndNote. That's the reference software I use. Study methods, materials and methods, results and conclusions. So this is my way of summarizing the relevant literature. So then what you would do is to move into Scrivener. You would then copy that and paste that directly into the Scrivener file. So here I've just added a new file called table, and I've cut and paste. You can see how that's come across. Now if I wanted to have a look on the, if I just print preview, you can see here on the side that it's gone under multiple pages, 5 pages in fact. So quite a long table, but at least it's within the A4 width format. So doing that, then you can compile it, and on compilation you have the Word document. So here it will come up like this. Now, this is a bane of my life. I mean, you paste this into Word, or it's compiled into Word, and this is how it looks like, and it's really difficult. What's important to know is that you have this tool here at the side which will enlarge and decrease the size of the table. But if you look down here, you can see this little dot. Let me see if I can enlarge it a little bit. And see, it's gone on that view. So you've got to be just right, the right view. And let me just see if I can bring that up again. See, it doesn't come on that view, so you've got to, oh, here it is, yeah. There it was there. There, you can see that it's there. Now, so once you grab that, you can then decrease the size of your tables. And as I said, when you compile this will then be all numbered as per the reference, so that's fine. And then you have it. Now, if you want to centralize a little bit, you can do things at the top here to centralize the table or move the table along. So there's also all various options, the size of the rows, and also you can actually move the table up across as well if needed, depending on what the size is. So then that's it. That's how you would edit the table, and that will be completed. So that took me an amazing amount of time really to get that sorted out. But I think that's provides you the right visual. You can see, you can focus on the structure. I'm trying to make it concise in terms of the readability and consistent terminology all the way through. So that's the table. So try to use your editing tools as best as you can. I've just shown to summarize, I've just shown the use of my storage software, which I use as Evernote. We then imported that into, we had a Word document, a PowerPoint document already saved in Evernote. So I double clicked that, and then I came up with the table, and the table, then we were able to then export the table into Scrivener by cutting and pasting, and then finally compiling into Microsoft Word, and finally you get the final product, and then you have to do a little bit of tweaking here and there to get the final product. So this is important for your thesis and also when you're writing those papers. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Doctorate Diaries. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more tips and insights on your academic journey. Until next time, happy editing. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Doctorate Diaries. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more tips and insights for your academic journey. Until next time, happy editing.